you say OCD, like how does that affect you?
Well, right now it's under control because I take medication for it. But my OCD was counting numbers, and so for example, every day going upstairs, I would have to count the stairs going up them, even though I know there's 11 steps in my house. There will always be 11 steps. I have to count them, and if I didn't, then I truly believe that someone would come in and murder my family. So in order for me to protect my family, I had to do this. And then it moved on to doors, like doors having to be closed. Doors is still kind of a big thing for me, having to be closed at all times, tight, like they couldn't even be a millimeter. Same reason, someone will come in and kill my whole entire family. So my OCD kind of started.
From like what age did you
So
have these thoughts?
about eight, about eight, but it really escalated when my son was born. When he was born, it was like everything that I was doing was in order to protect him. If that makes sense.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense, but it does in an OCDer's head,
So even
you
though,
could say.
but did you truly believe that that would
Yeah,
happen? You truly believed that
yeah.
that could happen, that
Hmm.
if you didn't do that,
Mm.
and then the medication.
I went to, because I was in, Grangewood Psychiatric Hospital in the Waterside. I was in there in 2013 because I had a mental breakdown, but it was masking the OCD my whole life. They thought I had depression, but it works out that I had OCD and I was masking it. So once I spent a week in there and it was so helpful. Once we're getting on the medication, getting that all changed. But that I no, it was it was really really scary.
I was going to say, like, when you went into
Mm,
the psychiatric
yeah.
like unit, what was the process there?
So that was back in 2013. I was struggling for months, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse to the point where I never wanted to take my life then. I was like, I wanted to live, but I just didn't want to live like that. So I remember having a conversation with my partner at the time and my mommy, and they were like, right, maybe it's time then, that we get you help. And when I was telling them that I was really scared of people coming in to murder my family, they thought it was like some type of psychosis, maybe, but it wasn't. It was the OCD. And that week that I was on there was very structured. It was very, you're up at this time, you eat at this time, you're fully dressed, you've activities to do. You're mingling with other people who have the same condition as you. So you're not feeling alone.
Hmm.
And that's when I realized, right, this is kind of normal. It's abnormal thinking, but it is normal part of OCD. So we managed to tweak the medication for a couple of years then after that. And then I did find a good balance until my son was born. And then again, it was just more trying different medications, but also me doing a lot of work as well.
Yeah.
But you can't just take medication and lie in your bed hoping that it's going to work. It's not. You need to do the work, use the tools. I went to therapy a lot. Um, I would walk a lot. I would, be outdoors a lot. If I ever feel overly stressed, I can feel my OCD starting to, ramp up again. And I know the tools now that I've been taught over the years to bring me back.
Yes, yes. So you were 16 at that time, was it?
In 2013, I was 23.
Okay. It was the medication at 16.
Yes, so
But
I was on medication for 16
okay.
for, they thought, so when you're eight, way back then, in 1998, that would have been, I was saying to my mommy, I was hearing voices and stuff, and there was no Google, and God love my mommy. She's four daughters as well, and she must have been very confused. She must have thought I was just like mentally like unwell. I was a mentally unwell child. Like, my sisters will tell me stories about things that I was waking up in the middle of the night squealing, thinking that we were all going to be murdered and things. And it was so hard because I was so young and I was
Mm.
going into school and having to, try and learn with all these thoughts in my head and making sure the door was closed in the class, and counting the stairs in school. And it was just constant, constant, constant um, counting. And then at the age of 16, then I think mommy started taking it a wee bit more seriously. And I was like, I can't live like this no more. I don't want to be here anymore, kind of thing. It's hard to live. It's exhausting to live with, and that's when antidepressants were prescribed then.
Yes,
So
yes.
I've been on medication since I've been 16.
Yes,
Aye.
yes. How did you feel at that time going into the unit?